Good morning, y'all. When you come in, make sure you're finding the house. Your girl is in the kitchen. I'm about to make a roast. I got the roast searing on the stove. Your girl about to cook a roast this morning. I'm in the kitchen this morning. I ain't been in the kitchen in a minute. Good morning, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me get myself together. I'm cooking the roast in the kitchen, y'all. I'm just trying to get everybody else on board. Good morning, good morning. When you come in, make sure you are tapping the screen. Y'all, come on and tap that screen this morning. And welcome in, y'all. We're going to just jump right in. Good morning. Good morning. I'm cooking a roast before I get ready to go to church. And I just decided to come on live and let y'all see how your girl been down. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see. I took the roast and I seared it this morning. Seared it. I'm about to cut up the peppers. Good morning. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. The girl in the kitchen cooking. I'm about to cut up some mushrooms, some onions, some peppers, and some potatoes. I got the roast on the stove, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Sunday. It's been a minute since I got in the kitchen and cooked some. Because I'm always either already having it done by the time I get on live. But this morning, I'm jumping on. I ain't even hit 10,000 or nothing. Good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Today's topic is going to be once you get a taste. That's going to be the topic. We're going to jump right in. We're going to get ready to pray. I'm going to cut this up, and we're going to just get to talking. I'm gonna give y'all my disclaimers. I'm jumping on early. I'm on. I ain't even gonna wait to get to 10,000 taps. Whoever on. Good morning, good morning, good morning. If y'all don't mind sharing my live out, let them know that I'm live. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Right now I'm cutting look, I'm cutting up these I'm chopping up some mushrooms, then I'm gonna chop up some peppers for my roast. Cause your girl in the kitchen this morning, y'all. Your girl is in the kitchen this morning. You hear what I say? I'm chopping up some onion, some onion. I'm chopping up some mushrooms right now. That's what I'm finna do. I'm chopping up this mushroom. Then I'm gonna chop up this pepper. And like I said, today's topic is gonna be once you get a taste of something. And I hope a lot of grown people get in here this morning. I hope the grown folks get in, because y'all only going to understand what I mean when I go to talking. Hold on, y'all. Let me push y'all that so y'all can get a better glimpse at what y'all girl doing. Yeah. I'm trying to give y'all a better glimpse at me in this kitchen. Yeah. Okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, January, good morning. I want to try to get a better view of what I'm doing in this kitchen. Because I'm in here really cutting up these. I don't cut up that. Now I'm finna cut up these peppers. Because like I said, y'all, for y'all that just came on, I seared. Hold on, y'all. I took the roast and I seared it first. I seared the roast a little bit on both sides. And while that's warming down, because I'm going to put it in my oven. I got one of those ovens that you can set like a timer, and I'm going to put it on a timer, but I seared the roast first. Now I'm finna cut up these peppers. But good morning, good morning. When y'all come in, y'all thank you for the follow. When y'all come in, make sure y'all are following me. Y'all tap that screen. And I like to cut my stuff up, y'all. When I tell y'all this is a good knife right here, this is my knife I go to when I want to cook stuff. I ain't been in the kitchen in a minute because I'm normally already don't cook it, or I wait to get off and I just throw it together. But this morning I said I'm going to get on here and I'm going to be showing them that I do this for real. I don't just be talking about getting up doing stuff. But today's topic, because somebody put this in the chat, once you get a taste. That's the topic for today. Once you get a taste. When you come in my live, understand something. This is my live. You would not take over my live. You would not be rude. You would not be disrespectful. You would not attack nobody. If you an atheist, this probably ain't the live for you. Because if I want to talk about God, if I want to go to the Bible, if I want to go to scripture, if I want to pray for somebody, if I want to get to speaking in tongues for somebody, I can, because this is my live. If you mad about something with God because he didn't answer your prayer, baby, this might not be the live for you. If you're not an adult and you act childish and in certain topics or certain conversations rub you the wrong way, have you feeling a certain type of way, this ain't the live for you. Because I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. I'm not going to water nothing down. I'm not going to pacify your feelings. If I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry in advance. But I'm not sorry, because sometimes we got to get uncomfortable to get comfortable. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, love Monique. I'm glad you came, girl, because, girl, I'm going to need y'all to do y'all thing on here, because I ain't even tapped the screen. I just jumped on. This morning, we in the kitchen, and I'm finna cut these peppers and stuff up for this roast. I'm saved in real life. I ain't just saved for the internet. I come on here, but I'm saved in real life. So don't never get it twisted. Like, I'm not saved in real life. No, I'm saved in real life, not just for the internet. On my live, I ask that you support it. I ask that y'all tap the screen. Y'all tap that screen. Share my live out. Let them know that your girl live. But this morning, we're in the kitchen. Monique, today's topic is once you get a taste. That's the topic for this morning. Once you get a taste. Once you get a taste, we're going to talk about it while I'm cooking my roast this morning. I got to cut up my peppers. Y'all, I be in this kitchen cutting up these colorful peppers like I'm a show enough chef. I'm just let y'all know. I be in this kitchen cutting these peppers up like I'm a show enough chef. I'm just saying, I want y'all to know that. I be acting like I'm a show enough chef. Do y'all hear what I say? But I got the roast seared a little bit, and I already seasoned it and everything, but I got to cut the sides up. But I'm making a roast. I seared it this morning on the stove at first. I seared it this morning. It's a roast. I'm making a roast. I put it on the stove and let it sear on each side for I did it for 2 or 3 minutes on each side. Then I rotated it and cut it off. And now I'm finna put it in the oven. I'm cooking my roast in the oven. I'm gonna put it on before I go to church. I'm gonna put it on a timer. I know some people cook their roast in a slow cooker. I just cook mine in the oven. I just go ahead and cook mine in the oven. But I'm cutting up my peppers and stuff. Monique, you still on here, girl? My topic is once you get a taste. I gotta text you. Monique. Is Monique still on here? Is my girl still on here? Because I know sometimes she go in and out. Good morning, 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 good morning. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Is Love Monique still on here? She can't be because she ain't answered me yet. Well, we going to get ready to pray. Oh, my girl says she is on here. Monique, today's topic is once you get a taste. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. We making a roast. I already done seared it. So now I'm finna cut up the peppers. But today's topic, good morning, good morning. Thank you, Lakeisha. Before I'm gonna pray. Repent about my sins, Lord Jesus. I come to you humbly. Thank you in advance for choosing me to be the person you chose to speak to your people. Lord, cover me from the top of my head to the sole of my feet. I plead the blood of Jesus over my house, over my husband, over my son, over myself. I plead the blood of Jesus over the airways. Cancel any following spirits, any monitoring spirits, any jumping spirits, anything not sent by you. Lord, creating me a clean heart so I don't bleed on your people. Creating those that's watching a clean heart so they're open to receive the word and to let your people know you can use anybody to get a word through. Lord, throw your weight around, set it down in Jesus' name. Amen. Today's topic is once you get a taste. Hey, AK, I ain't seen you in a minute, girl. I ain't seen you in. I'm making roast. I'm in croquettes. I said I'm making a roast. Today's topic is once you get a taste. Some people don't understand how exquisite of a taste they are. Some people, I'm going to say that again. Some people don't understand how exquisite a taste they are. Anybody know that an exquisite taste is a taste that you like, dang, this tastes so good. It's a rare taste sometimes that you won't always get, no matter how many times you try to cook it. Sometimes when you get in the kitchen, you be telling yourself, oh, I threw that on that. Sometimes you get in the kitchen, you be telling yourself, nah, that didn't taste that good. Once you go from one situation in life to another situation, you will never want to go back. Thank you. Today's topic is once you get a taste. Once you get a taste of not struggling, once you get a taste of the good life, once you get a taste of paying your bills on time, once you get a taste of a good man or a good woman, once you get a taste of finding your peace, once you get a taste of becoming a better version of yourself, once you get a taste of that, it's hard for you to go back to anything that don't pay you, like give you that same satisfaction. Especially, let me go here. If you are a single mother and then you've been doing everything by yourself and you've come across a man that is a grown man and he's not your kid's dad and he come in your life and he gives you and he shows you certain things, it will be hard for you to go back to having a man that can't provide for you, having a man that can't do nothing for you, having a man that cheats on you and mistreats you. When you find a good man, when you find a good woman, like men, some men come from situations where women don't pay them no mind. They may cook and some of them may not, but some women don't pay them no mind. Sometimes a man, like, and you can tell because when you meet certain type of men and you a grown woman, and it's just the little things. You see, women be thinking, men, oh, it takes a whole lot to please them, and they need this. No, once you get to know your man, the man that you are with, you gonna understand what I'm saying. Once a man get a taste of a grown woman, and when I say a grown woman, I'm talking about when she go to asking little things like this. A grown woman, when she says, how was your day? Some of y'all don't understand. It's some men that never have or never have ran into a woman that asks them how was their day and really mean it and be interested in what their day was like. It's some men, that's why I said some of y'all are an exquisite taste. Some women, and you don't even know how exquisite you are because some of y'all don't value yourself. Y'all be looking at yourself like, oh, I'm just a mediocre woman. No, some of y'all are exquisite taste. Some of y'all women give a man something that they've never had, and when they come across a woman like that, it's hard for them to go back to something that like they're looking at the next woman like, if you not up to par, I cannot go back to a woman that did not really care about my needs. That's why I say some of y'all are exquisite taste. Some of y'all do not know that a man needs more than just you cooking it and throwing it in the circle. A man needs some attention. And some of y'all would not understand that. You don't know who you are as a woman. And just like a woman, once you get a taste of a man providing for you, once you get a taste of a man protecting you, once you get a taste of a man respecting you, it's hard to go back to a joker that don't even know himself. No, I'm so serious. Some of y'all are an exquisite taste, and you will never understand what I'm talking about and what I'm saying going over your head. Somebody right now saying, what she mean, an exquisite taste? You are a rare commodity. And this goes for men and women. There are some women that ain't never had their dad in their life. They don't dealt with men, but they ain't never come across a grown man that is a grown man, and the grown man by nature. He ain't a grown man because he can put down in the bedroom. He not a grown man because he can pay your bills. He's a grown man by nature. And see, when you are that type of man, when you are a rare commodity, when you an exquisite taste, that's what I'm talking about. Once you get a taste of the good life, once you get a taste, how you go from, let me break it out into layman terms, because I can feel somebody don't understand what I'm saying. When you come from being a single mother, come from struggling, come from the projects, come from the ghetto, come from a struggle, and you mess around and you're able to entire or go into another realm of life, meaning you're able to get with somebody, or maybe you found a good job. Maybe you found a good job and now you're able to pay your bills. Even if you're single and you don't get in a relationship. But if you ever get a good paying job and you're able to pay your bills, that's an exquisite taste. That's what I mean. Like when you come from not having something, and I ain't talking about an instant come up. I ain't even talking about getting over on nobody. I ain't even talking about you getting a PPP loan. I'm talking about you got it from blood, sweat, and tears. I'm talking about you go back to school and do what you need to do, and you grind and you come up. I'm talking about going from living in the hood, now you living in a gated community. I'm talking about your kids ain't never seen a man loving on you right. Ooh. Y'all know these onions. Woo, this is a live recording, y'all. My eyes and my nose, everything running, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Child, this stuff got everything running, y'all. When you come from that and you mess around, and it's just like getting an income tax. It's just like, I'm talking about an exquisite taste. Once you go from one thing in life, once you realize the peace you can have when you start loving you, when you start putting you first, when you realize the peace, because the first time you ever get peace in your life, listen to me. Anytime you get peace in your life and it comes from something that is peaceful, you can never go back, or you would not go back to something that broke you, because you know you can't get well where you were sick at. Y'all do know that, right? You cannot get better in the place that made you sick. The place that made you sick, that's like going back into a broken situation. I don't care how many times you go back in that burning building, it's a burning building. So if you're in a bad situation, you was in a bad relationship, you ever been in a... I got to cut my potatoes up, but I'm going to do that. Y'all, your girl cooked the roast this morning. I seared it on both sides. So now we finna... I got to cut my potatoes up. But I'm finna put it in the pot. I'm finna put it in the pan so I can put it in the oven. I got to get some potatoes and cut them up. But if you ever been... Y'all see how fine I cut this mushrooms, banana peppers, orange peppers, red peppers. Y'all see how y'all girl cut that up real good? I cut that up real good with this knife. Y'all just witnessed me cut this up. Y'all, it's been a minute since I did a little cooking thing, and I'm doing this for my people because my people be want to see me cook a little bit. Yes, I seared the roast. I put it on the stove and I seared it. So now I got it in the pan. I'm gonna put it in the oven before I go to church, because I have one of those ovens you can set a timer. So I'm gonna do that. And I got some onion, mushroom gravy, I got onion and mushroom gravy. I'm going to put on top of it. Oh, yeah, it's going down in here in a major way. I'm going to make some homemade macaroni and cheese. I'm just in that type of mood today. Make some homemade macaroni and cheese, and I'm going to put something on the side. I'm going to see what, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to do a little something in the kitchen today. I can cook, but I ain't did this in a long time. And my girl Love Monique be like, why you don't never cook? It's been a minute since I wrapped my head around that. Want to get up and cook, y'all. So I'm up this morning, and I'm doing it. But we finna talk. Okay. Welcome in. Good morning. But listen, let me tell y'all. This morning, everybody in the chat should have put exquisite taste. You are an exquisite taste. It's like going in a broken situation. Like, for instance, you've been in a bad relationship. Let's talk about it. You ever been in a bad relationship and all you know is to be strong. All you know, thank you for my gift. All you know is to be the one to provide. All you know is to be the one to go back and fix something. All you know. And you mess trying to get out of that broken situation. You've been talked to wrong, cheated on, lied to. You ain't never really have a man that helps you pay your bills. You ain't never had nobody. You ain't never had a woman that love on you correctly and appreciate you as a man. You ain't never, but then you mess around and come up out the broken situation. You ever had your heart broken, but then a few years later you heal and you get in a new relationship. And let me tell you something. Sometimes it's a scary situation to get in a new situation where somebody is really loving on you. When I tell y'all healthy communications is the key, and this is what I be talking about. Sometimes you go from being in a relationship where y'all cussing each other out, then you come across an adult, a man or a female, and you think you gonna talk to him or talk to her the same way. And they like, no, that ain't how we talk to each other. It ain't no cussing going on. I have met men that I've gotten into disagreements with. They cussing and I'm not cussing, and they're not used to that because they're used to going back and forth. I even told a man he would rather me cuss him out because that's what he's used to. But sometimes when you get it with an exquisite taste, when you come across an exquisite situation, you telling that person, I don't have to talk to you in that manner. I don't have to talk to you in that manner. I don't have to cuss you out. Let me rinse these off, y'all. I don't have to cuss you out. I don't have to cuss you out. I don't have to say those things to you. And when you come across somebody that want to communicate with you better, when you come across somebody that do not want to cuss you out, don't want to disrespect you, they want to build you up, they want to love on you, they want to open car doors, they want to buy you flowers, they want to take you on trips, they want to get you out of debt, they want to see you smile, they want to see you happy. When you come across a woman that really, she gets up and she cooks, listen, I know this is small to some people, but I'm going to tell you something about a grown woman. When you got a man that works a certain type of job and you get up and you cook him breakfast or you fix his lunch, some men ain't never came from a woman doing that. Some men don't know what it feels like for a woman to fix his lunch. And it might be small and minute. Every man might not want you fixing his lunch. But there are some men that actually appreciate a woman that does that. And let me tell you why. It's because sometimes they ain't never had that. And that's why I tell y'all women, you are her. You are an exquisite taste. You are every man's dream, but you don't even know it because in your mind, I ain't building nobody up. I ain't doing all that. I want somebody to do that. How about y'all become a team? How about y'all do it for each other? Every woman is different. There are some women that don't mind a man cooking. My husband will cook. I don't be want him in my kitchen because he is too dirty. But there are some women that really want a man that get in the kitchen and he gonna throw down and he gonna cook. My dad cooks. My dad do all the cooking and his wife clean the kitchen because my dad get in that kitchen and he throw down like that. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to go for what you know. You cannot sit around here and assume that you're not an exquisite taste. You are. Because once you get a taste of a man loving you right, once you get a taste, and listen, and I ain't talking about creeping with no man. I ain't talking about dealing with no man and he just bend you over and sexually he do your body right. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about once you get a man that's a grown man and he's loving you right. Let me tell you how you gonna know your skin be glowing, your hair be growing, you be at peace. You ain't got to worry about if the bills gonna be paid. You ain't got to worry about if he coming home at night. If you've ever been in a bad situation, You once in your life, where my grown women at? You wonder if the man leaving out your door gonna come back. Do I got any grown women on here? Like, you ever just felt like, dang, I don't even know if he gonna come back. Is he gonna come back? Once in my life, I felt that. But then when you get to a point where you don't have to worry if he gonna come back home, when you know for a fact your husband, your man, your baby daddy, whatever, he's gonna go and come back. When you get to that point, that's an exquisite taste. When you at peace, when you get that taste that you know that man coming back, when you get that taste that you know that woman coming back, it's a different feeling, especially when you've been in situations where the man walked out the door and they never came back, or he left. And have you ever been in a broken situation where it's bad, but you still trying to hold on to it, and you be saying, I don't know if I get home from work, or when I get home from work, is he gonna even be home when I get there? Like, that is a unsettling feeling, worrying about if the man or the woman gonna be there when you get home after y'all go through it. And sometimes you get home and they don't be there, and it just does something to you. But once you get in a situation, like you and your good man get in an argument or a disagreement, he walk out the door, but he goes just to take a ride around the block, go to the store, and he come back and try to fix it. Once you get in a situation where a man trying to fix a situation that he calls, listen, I'm talking about all the way down to him cheating. Where my grown people at? Don't get on my live talking about if a man cheat, you need to leave him alone. Do what you want to do, sis. I'm even talking about cheating. When you get a good man and you catch him caught up in something and he tries to fix it, and I ain't talking about fix it with throwing money at it. I'm talking about him sitting down and admitting, you know what, I was dead wrong. I was wrong. I was out there doing this and doing that. When you get one like that, but you came from them kind that was the N-word, the N-word, the N-word. You know what I'm talking about? When you came from an N-word. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Monique, what's that N-word? What's the N-word? Ooh, Lord, it's finna storm out the door, y'all. The N-word. When you get that man that you come from a liar. When you come from when you come from that right there, when you come from that type of man right there, I'm talking about the kind you catch him cheating and he beat you mad. When you come from that kind right there, no, like, I'm serious. Let's be real. Today we talking about once you get a taste of something. When you get a taste of a man that you catch him cheating, you go through his phone, you know he cheating. You don't call him on social media, on other people's pages. People don't call your phone. People don't DM you. Your homegirl don't told you. When you get a taste of that man and you get over that man, because now you get in a different relationship, but then this is a grown man, and then you catch this grown man cheating. When I'm gonna tell you the difference between a man and a grown man. And I'm not saying cheating is right. I ain't saying that cheating is right. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when you when you get a taste of a grown man and you mess around and find out that he was doing something, let me tell you how he gonna handle this. He gonna try to get up out of that first, but eventually he got to come clean. He got to sit down. He gonna have to admit it. And I'm gonna tell you something about a grown man. He ain't gonna never allow the outside to intervene with the inside. That grown man ain't gonna let nobody come and tell you nothing about him. He gonna tell you because he don't want another woman to have one up on you. Like, I'm so serious. I know this sound like, wait a minute, you saying let him cheat. That ain't what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when you get a taste of a grown man and you ain't got to be out in the streets, you ain't got to be fighting nobody. You ain't got to be thin and proven. You ain't got to be looking crazy. Nobody can get in your inbox and tell you that, oh, I was with your man, and oh yeah, y'all even, because let me tell you something about a grown man. That grown man would turn on that side chick about you. He'll scream the world. He could be dead wrong and he's still gonna say, I don't care what I did. This my old lady. This my old lady. He gonna let it be known. This my old lady. This my wife. You ain't gonna disrespect this one. And in your mind, you looking at him and her like you was cheating on me with her, but now you want to defend me? That's what situation is. What? Give what up? Hold on. Wait, hold on. Somebody just said, first of all, What I said on my live, I said I like talking to adults. That's first of all. Let's be clear. I don't want to talk to no simple-minded person. Somebody said cheating is disrespectful. I never said cheating wasn't. I never said cheating was okay. I'm just trying to give you the difference. And we talking about a real world. I'm giving you a real world scenario. And you can take it how you want to take it, feel how you want to take. You can take it how you want to take it, feel how you want to feel. But where are my grown women at and my grown men that understand what I'm saying? Not one time did I say cheating was okay. What I said was, when you gonna know the difference between a man and a grown man, because once you get a taste, because we talking about once you get a taste, when you get a taste of a grown man trying to explain, because even if you don't cheat, that don't mean you are perfect in no form, fashion, or way, because it gonna come a point in time in your life where you gonna be asking, or you gonna need forgiveness, and you gonna hope that same man that you looking at talking about what you not gonna do. Just because you will leave a man that's cheating, that don't mean everybody on my life gonna leave a man cheating. You ain't gonna make me believe that everybody on this live gonna run out because a man cheating on them. And you ain't finna make me believe it. That's how you feel. And what my point of saying that, once you get a taste of a grown man, once you get a taste of a grown woman, I don't care how y'all feel. I ain't even finna go back and forth with you on it. That's how you feel. And I can guarantee you, if you younger than 35 or 45, my grown people understand what I'm saying. Because no, I ain't saying cheating right. I ain't said go out and cheat. But once you get a taste of a grown man trying to fix a situation, instead of trying to lie and make sure the other chick feel okay, a grown man know he did wrong, and he gonna step 10 toes down. Because once you get a taste of a grown man, you gonna sit back and say, dang, I ain't gotta fight nobody. That part. I ain't gotta fight nobody. Because when you're dealing with a man, you got to be out there on the ground rolling around. She able to disrespect you. Where my grown people at? Tell me where y'all see a lot at. When your man out there doing wrong, you find out he will allow the chick that he cheating with to disrespect you. That's a man. But when you deal with a grown man, I don't care. Y'all know I keep it real. I'm not going to sugarcoat on my life. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that people don't cheat. They do. Women cheat, men cheat. For y'all women to holler about, oh, cheating is wrong. Women cheat just as much. Don't act like women don't cheat, because we can go down that rabbit hole too. Y'all be slow to sit back and throw the rock and hide y'all hand like women just sit at home and twiddle their thumbs and don't cheat. Women cheat too. What are you talking about? And then when it comes to dealing with a man that you don't call, these men will let some women disrespect you to the utmost. They will let you get disrespected to the utmost. You hear what I say? But when you're dealing with a grown man, that grown man will turn on that side chick and let her know what you not gonna do. What you not gonna do, you're not gonna disrespect my old lady. And they could be dead wrong. But what I'm saying, my point of what I'm saying, once you get a taste of a grown man, once you get a taste of a man that you can talk to and you ain't got to cuss out, once you get a taste of a man that you ain't got to debate with about no finances, once you get a grown man has work ethic in him. You ain't got to force him to go to work. You ain't got to threaten him to go to work. You ain't got to make him go to work. When you get a taste of a grown man that's willing to get up and get out there and get it by any means necessary, let me tell you something. You ain't going to catch no grown man. He could get fired from his job on Monday. When you dealing with a grown man, by Friday, maybe baby even Wednesday, he going to have a hustle in him. That's my point, because y'all going to the left talking about what I'm not talking about. I'm trying to get you to understand, you are an exquisite taste as a woman, and you are an exquisite taste as a man. You are a rare commodity, and some of y'all don't know it. Y'all need to walk around all day saying, I'm an exquisite taste, because everybody shouldn't be able to taste. When they taste you and deal with you, they shouldn't be able to pour that exquisite taste out of you. Every person shouldn't get that version of you. It's only certain versions that you're going to get. I don't care who you dealt with last month. I don't care who you dealt with last year. The man you dealing with right now, whoever your exes was, I can guarantee you they didn't get that version, because either you dealing with a man that's going to make you strong, or you dealing with a man that's going to have you in your soft girl era. Because now, once you in your soft girl era, because if you ain't never had a man that you can depend on, you ain't never had a grown man that you know got your back, once you get the taste of a grown man like that right there, I can guarantee you, you will never want to go back and deal with nobody else. If he ain't extraordinary, you don't want to deal with him. After you get a taste of something exquisite, after you get a taste of something, you be coming from drinking Kool-Aid to drinking Powerade. Come from you drank just water, baby. Now you can add certain things in the water because that's an exquisite taste. Some people don't drink water unless there's a flavor in it. That's my point. Sometimes you got to get out your own way and become an exquisite taste and quit sitting around here acting as if you're not an exquisite taste. You are an exquisite taste. But see, some of y'all want to argue with me about, I'm talking about what I'm talking about. I don't care how y'all feel about what I said. Once you get the taste of a grown woman, let me tell you something about men. See, I like talking to men because men ain't going to give me no pushback. They ain't going to argue with me. It's either I'm right or I'm wrong. Y'all want to go all the way down to a book etiquette. Oh, this wrong. But a man, he going to say either right or I'm wrong. Y'all women want to go back and forth and have a whole debate party. We not doing that. Support my live while you debating me. Support my life while you debating me. But my point is, once a grown man, let me tell you something. I'm finna help y'all ladies. I'm 47. I learned a long time ago. It takes more than you cooking and cleaning and throwing it in a circle to keep a man's attention. It takes more, thank you, than, hey, Miss Shirley, than cooking, cleaning, and throwing it in a circle to keep a man's attention. When some men ain't come from a woman asking him how his day, and then he mess around and get you, and you be saying, babe, how your day was? And I'm talking about you minute. Like, you be so in tune about what he got going on. Let me tell you, the first time you gonna know is when he gonna say, dang, you really into what I got going on? Yeah, because his day matters. When you make his day matter, your day gonna matter. Because sometimes people be in relationships that they come from, oh, we just go work and we go about our day, we do the basic stuff. No, you need to learn your person. Learn your person. And if working on power lines is what he do, if he work in a bank, even if he work in a barber shop, if your man work in a barber shop and you be saying, well, babe, how you cut that edge? And then he'll say, see, I had that one and I cut them dreads off and then I shaped it up and then I trimmed it up here. And you be saying, babe, you did what? Like, you be so in tune, like, okay, he'll say, I cut it with precision. I cut it so straight, like I had that. A dude came in there or a chick came in there and I cut her son hair. Like, get to know who your person is. See, women always think it's about them. Y'all got to stop that. Y'all got to stop that. Y'all got to stop that. Y'all always think it's all about you. I don't care if he cut grass. If he cut grass and that's his passion, you just need to be saying, babe, are you hydrated? Because it's hot outside. He'll be saying, I got like 4 yards to cut, or I cut this yard and the house was so big. Get to know your person. I'm going to keep saying it. Get to know your person. Get to know what your person likes. Get to know your person. Get to know your person. But see, some of y'all ain't getting what I'm saying. It's going over y'all head because some of y'all not an exquisite taste. Some of y'all not an exquisite taste. Some of y'all not an exquisite taste. Some of y'all don't get that. Y'all not an exquisite taste. And what I'm trying to get y'all to understand, when you get a woman, when a man get a woman that keeps his attention beyond throwing it in a circle and beyond spinning. I'm talking about if he like fishing, talk about fishing. If he like music, talk about. But you and him got to become best friends. And you know how you become best friends with a man? See, y'all be thinking like grandma them used to think, oh, you just cook a little meal. No, baby, when you cook that meal, cook it so good, have him in there saying, well, dog, babe, what you cooking today? Have that nose. I'm just saying, like, you got to get to know your person. Because you might not be the cook, you might be the cleaner. I'm the cook and the cleaner because I don't like my husband to be in the kitchen. But see, you got to understand, you got an exquisite taste. I'm making a roast. I'm making some gravy and onion. I got my roast right here. I got the roast. I just got to put the stuff on it, y'all. But what I'm talking about, you are an exquisite taste. Once you get a taste of the good life, I'm going to tell you something. And can't now a single woman on here tell me this is not true. And I'm saying, I'm not going to, you know what? I'm going to take that back because some single women may not agree with me. But I'm going to say a lot of single women. When you come from doing everything on your own, raising the kids, paying the bills, even if you taking them on trips and you got a good paying job. But once you get a taste of then you mess around and a grown man come in and y'all level up. And I'm talking about y'all become power couples. You cannot become a power couple when one person has the more power or one person feels this way or one person want to go left. You got to become one when you become a power couple. When you are a single mother doing it on your own and then you mess around and get a good man that's helping you pay them bills and the ground ain't wobbly. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You ain't got to rob Peter to pay Paul no more. You ain't got to be trying to figure out how all the bills gonna be paid because now all you do is get on that computer and everything you just pay it like that. Now you get a feeling of what it feels like to pay your bills on time. You ain't finna make me believe as a single parent you ain't gonna want to go back. How do you go back to a man or deal with a man that can't do nothing for you? Because once you're a grown woman, you get a different taste. You look at life totally different. You wanted what was fine. But baby, even if he got a little stomach, but if he paying them bills, making you feel good and not just making your body feel good. Everybody wants somebody to make their body feel good. Y'all know having ex is only pleasure for a little while. That don't last forever. You want that everyday feeling. You want to drive up into your nice house, your new nice apartment, trailer, whatever. You want to know that every bill in there gonna be paid. You go from sitting out in the car. Come here. You ever sat in your car and cried because you didn't know how you was going to pay no bills? You didn't know how you was going to get them kids school clothes. You didn't know how you was going to take them kids on a trip. Your kids probably need something. The tires on the car probably do. Something is going on and you had to do all the figuring out. But baby, you mess around and come across a good man and all you got to do is pick up that phone and say, listen. My sister say talk that talk because sister they trying to tell me this ain't real. That part. When you come across a man, listen to me, when you been doing it on your own and you come across a man that all you got to do is pick up the phone and say, babe, the tie flat. He said, don't even worry about it. I got you. When you meet a man that show you, don't just tell you he got you, but show you he got you, you ain't gonna tell me that exquisite taste gonna leave your mouth and you gonna go back to a man that can't help you. You ain't gonna tell me even if you ain't never had it. What my point is you are an exquisite taste. That's an exquisite taste. That's an exquisite taste. That's a taste you ain't never had. I don't care if you in that situation. And I'm telling y'all, when you get a good man and you become a good woman, and let me tell you something. When you make a man feel protected, when you as a grown woman, exquisite taste of a woman, you are an exquisite taste of a woman. See, some of y'all be trying to leave with what y'all got between y'all thighs. Quit letting that pocketbook determine who you are. You got to be a woman after the bed. Where my men at? Do I have any men on here? Men, question. I just want you to be honest. A woman got to be more than what she possessed between her thighs. She got to be way more than what she possessed between her thighs. She cannot, King City, am I right or wrong? A woman cannot just be what she has between her thighs. I don't know why some women think, oh, because I get wet, oh, I can put it down. Baby, you got to be more than that when it comes to these grown men. A grown man needs more than, okay, the fact that you get wet, the fact that you is good, what else is it to you? I don't know why women think, oh, I got this stuff and I'm going to put it on it. Baby, if they had one, they had plenty. So if you are an exquisite taste, the good thing between your legs is just extra. Listen, my man backing me up. what you possess between your thighs, and you a good woman, baby, what you possess between your thighs is, it's like the cherry on the top. It's okay to have that. But what else is it to you? Because once y'all get through getting down, can you make him safe? Can you pour into him? Are you going to be listening to him? Okay, what if he have a bad day? What if your good man lose his job? Are you going to be the type that, let me tell y'all something. If my husband came to me and said, babe, if I get the moon, I can grab some moon rock and I can come back and I can cure cancer or whatever. I can cure cancer. No matter how it sounds in my head, I'm looking at him like, you finna quit your job, but you know what your girl gonna do? I'm gonna pull that laptop out, get on the computer. I'm gonna make the best spaceship outfit in the world. I'm gonna make that space, I'm gonna sew that thing up so good so he can get to the moon and come back. I'm gonna be there, even though I'm gonna talk about him later to my mama. I'm gonna call my mama and them later, but I'm gonna be his biggest supporter in his face. Do y'all understand me? If y'all be hollering about, oh, my man got this good job. What happens if he loses his job? Are you gonna still rock and roll with him, or you gonna jump ship? Because a lot of women, y'all, that right now, oh, because he provide for me right now. But you got to always be that woman with that S on your chest. Because if push came to shove, where my grown men at? Grown men are not intimidated by what you got. Actually, that's a clutch. Because he needs to know if something happens to me, my chick, the one I rock and roll with, oh, baby, she got my back because she's an exquisite taste. She ain't like none of these other women I've ever dealt with. She has showed me she got my back, and I ain't just got to give her my money. When I give her my money, I'm proud. And some men are so proud. Listen, ladies, y'all think that these men be stingy or they be arrogant. They're actually men that are proud to provide for you. They're actually proud to take you somewhere, and you ain't, all you got to do is say, babe, I need, and they give you the wallet. Where my grown men at that get their old ladies the wallet? See, some of y'all don't understand that, what I'm saying, because you're not an exquisite taste, or you don't feel like you're an exquisite taste because you're saying, oh, I'm single. What these type of men at? There are men out there that are so proud to provide, because let me tell you something, it do something to them. You know how when you a woman and you get cute and you know you cute, I'm talking about can't nothing in the room touch you. You ever, where my grown women at? You ever pulled out that little black dress? I'm talking about got so cute, got so bad, had everybody saying, well, no. That's how they feel as men. Men, grown men love to provide for their women, and they are proud to provide. Some of y'all don't feel like y'all in exquisite taste. That's why y'all don't know what I'm talking about. That's why this going over your head. You feel what I'm saying? That's why it goes over y'all head. Because what I'm saying, it don't reach y'all. But these grown men in this thing right here, that part, they understand. Some of y'all will never get that feeling to know what it's like for a grown man to provide for you, to love you. And like I said about the cheating part, when you deal with a grown man, he could be dead wrong. He could be wrong. Cheating is wrong. But he is not going to run from the situation. He is not going to have you out here looking crazy. Baby, let me tell you something about a grown man. You will never even know that grown man cheated on you until later down the line, because these grown men, they're not messy, they're not arrogant, they're not out here, they know they're wrong, they still doing it. But baby, it will never come to your doorsteps until it's time to come to your doorsteps. She ain't gonna never, the side chick ain't gonna never be in your inbox. Your homegirls ain't gonna be able to find who she is, because she is not out there, because she already know. He already told her, if my old lady find out about this, baby, I'm going to turn on you. I will turn my whole back on you. Me and my old lady will fight you together. That's how it is. See, people be, Monique, girl, I got over 600 people in this live this morning, or right before I go to church. Baby, you got to know you an exquisite taste, honey. You are an exquisite taste. And when you get that attitude, ladies, if you don't take nothing, If you don't take nothing from this live this morning, you better walk around all day and be like, I'm an exquisite taste. Fellas, you better walk around like you an exquisite taste. Y'all got to stop walking around like you not arrogant, you not cocky. People take it as cocky. No, baby, I'm an exquisite taste because ain't nobody else like me. When God created you, he broke the mold. He only created one you. Even if you got a twin, he only created one you. Nobody else is like you in this world. And you got to walk around with it on your chest and say, I'm an exquisite taste. I don't care what nobody say. I'm an exquisite taste. And you got to have that mentality like I'm an exquisite taste. What y'all talking about? And can't nobody else make me feel like I'm not, because everybody don't get that version of you. Everybody, the version of you as a grown man, some men have been men, they don't made babies, they don't been in relationship after relationship, but some grown men get to the point in time in their life and they tell themselves, you know what, dog, it's time for me to grow up. And some men, when they grow up and they look at all the hurt, I call it Katrina, because you know Katrina left a whole lot of everything behind. But some grown men, they sit back and they say, I did so much wrong, now I'm ready to do right. Even if they can't fix every broken heart, they try and they do the best they can moving forward, doing what they can. And there are men that know, and women, don't act like you exempt, because y'all are whores as well. Women love to sit on the sideline and act like, oh, only men cheat. Women cheat too. So let's talk about it. But once you get out of your whole phase, I said what I said. Once you get out your whole phase, once you say yourself, you know what, I'm going to grow up. I'm going to grow up. And the saying is true. You can't turn no H into no housewife. Because long as she had a residue of being an H, once that nigga had a residue, oh, my bad, y'all. Once that man had a residue of being an H, it's hard to. But it's some men, some women that grow up. But I'm talking about grow up, grow up. I'm talking about grow up. Grow up. Grow up, grow up. Like some women, they say this right here. Oh, I want a man that come all together. How you want a man that come all together, baby? You ain't even all together. You cannot, you got to stop. You got to get a man where it's already in him. Where my grown men at? I'm not saying a grown man, work is in him. It ain't got to be beaten to him, threatening to him. It's in him. I don't care. If he loses his job on Monday, he going to get a hustle. I don't care if he got to sell plasma. I don't care if he got to get on a block. However, by any means necessary, a grown man going to have a hustle. He ain't going to sit on your couch for no 3 months. He ain't going to sit on your couch longer than a week, because he going to be looking upside his own head. He going to put his foot on his own neck, because he is a provider by nature. You got to get you a man with that work at the end. Where my grown women at? You better get you a grown man with some work boots by the door. Only my grown women can understand. I don't know what my side effects at. Only my grown women gonna understand. Now I done froze up. Oh, Lord. Y'all, I am frozen. Really, TikTok? There you go. Listen, only my grown women gonna understand. Get you a man with some work boots by that door. What my older women at? Them work boots mean a whole lot. As a young girl, you ain't understand what work boots mean. You ain't understand what them work boots mean. As a little young girl, you ain't understand what them work boots meant. Work boots meant, and then listen, I ain't even talking about no clean work boots. Where my grown women at? I'm talking about a grown man with some boots that's leaning. With them work boots that got paint drippings on them, water spots on them, mud. They only can stay at the front door. I'm talking about a man with some work ethic in him. Not the type that, oh, I'm scared of work. I don't want to work. I'm going to sit here and be a pretty boy. You got some pretty boys because my kids are pretty boys. But I'm talking about got that work ethic. Where you ain't got to make them go to work. When they just, I'm serious. You better get you somebody. See, y'all be talking about, we got women that's talking about, I want me a YN. You want you a YN because that YN, you want that YN to flip you every which way but loose, as if we don't got no grown men. I hope I still got some grown men on here. What my grown men, these women talk about some, I want me a YN because only the YNs can bend me up, toss me, flip. Listen, I know some grown men Y'all ladies talking about y'all want to YN. There is some grown men that, baby, you got to cut. You want to cut their head off and put it in your bag. Cause head so good. Where my grown women at? Y'all talking about y'all better get y'all to one of them grown men that know how to put it down. See, you got to get you one of them grown men that, baby, when you want to cut that head off, where y'all at? Cut that whole head off and put it in your bag and carry that head around with you and put it back on when you come from home. Because you quadruple dare him to even think the thought he going to put that head on somebody else. But y'all be right here talking about y'all want y'all to YN. I ain't knocking the YNs. But, baby, give me a grown man any day over a YN. You hear what I say? Give me a... And, ladies, am I lying? I'm making roast and homemade macaroni and cheese. Grown women, where my sis? You still on here? Am I lying? Are y'all talking about getting y'all a YN? Get you a grown man because, baby, y'all be talking about, oh, them grown men don't know how to do. Who? Them grown men are experienced. Once again, them grown men has an exquisite taste. Y'all better go listen to Plies. Y'all better go listen to Plies, baby. Y'all be around here playing. But them grown men, they say they do what they do for themselves. They don't even do it for that. We are just the recipients. Do you hear me? Where my grown men that say that? That feel like what they do. It ain't even for the woman, baby. We are only the recipients. Thank you. We are the recipients, honey. These grown men say we the recipients. They do what they do for themselves. But y'all want y'all to YN. Okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all be hollering about y'all want y'all to YN. Who? You better sit down somewhere. I got. Hold on, y'all. I'm put one of these cubes in there. Y'all, I got to get my roast together. I'm cooking roast, y'all. Roast. And I've been talking to y'all. This is the first time I just came on. I ain't even asked somebody to tap the screen. I just started talking because I don't know. It was just in my spirit to talk about exquisite taste. Oh. Listen, once you get a taste of a grown man, it be hard to go back to anything else. Because these grown men, they're extraordinary. Listen. Y'all ladies be hollering about y'all want y'all to YN. See, let me tell y'all about y'all. Excuse me. Let me tell y'all about y'all. See, y'all want one of them boys, them men that got the Balenciagos and the Jordans in the closet. They got thousands of dollars worth of clothes because you know the pants cost $100, shirts cost $250. They got the hats. Y'all want that type of man instead of y'all want a man that got investments that look at life different. He may not own all that, not because he can't, because he doesn't value all that. See, y'all want that man that you go look in his closet and he wear all his money but don't have no money saved up. I'm not saying that every young man don't. I'm just saying you better get you a grown man that has work ethic in him. His closet might not. You might have to get his closet together. Come on, what my grown women at? You are in exquisite taste. You meet a man and he probably just go to work and don't really got no clothes because he never met a woman like you. But y'all be scared. Oh, I ain't building nobody up. Who? Okay. All right. You know that saying, and a lot of older people say, you don't never buy a man no shoes because they're going to walk out your life. And the saying was right. You never buy a man no pair of shoes, but a grown man, that's totally different. You want to make sure that grown man keeps shoes on his feet because when y'all step together. That old saying, you never buy a man a pair of shoes, they're right. Never buy a man, not a man, because the same man you buy them Jordans for, tomorrow he'll be in somebody else's face in the shoes that you bought. You never buy a man, but a grown man, baby, you best to get in there and be saying, babe, what size it is, what color you want, which ones you want, babe. And some men don't even value, some men don't value material things. It's some men that really don't have a lot, but baby, when he come across you, baby, when he come across you, he a grown man and you buy him things and taking care of him and making sure, baby, he gets so excited because he be like, I ain't never had this. I ain't never had this many. I ain't never had this much cologne. But some of y'all don't know that you're an exquisite taste, so you don't know what I'm talking about. It's going over y'all head. It's going over y'all head. See, because y'all be right. Y'all be around here scared to provide for y'all man. Y'all be talking about, I ain't taking care of no man. I ain't buying no man this. Well, you keep right on not buying your man. You keep right on not making sure your good man is treated right, taken care of. Because you want to be taken care of, sis. Take care of your man. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Y'all be around here acting like y'all slow. Okay. All right. Because I know I'm an exquisite taste. I'm an exquisite taste. Baby, ain't nobody else like me. I don't care how they shake it, throw it, toss it, yell at it, flip. I don't care. I'm an exquisite taste. Child, y'all support my live. Y'all going back and forth on my live. Support my live. You hear what I say? Y'all support y'all girl. Y'all be scared to say that. See, this is what I be talking about. I have grown-up conversations. I have grown-up conversations on my live. I talk about grown-up things that need to be talked about, and I don't be scared. Y'all be scared, and y'all go to get mad. You see, when I tell y'all a hit dog gonna holler, because a few minutes ago, or about 20 minutes ago, I'm on here hard down arguing because I said, when you find out your grown man cheat, they want to get mad. Oh, grown men don't cheat. Thank you. I don't know what happened to my sound effects. Y'all talk about grown man don't cheat. Hey, go on, know what happened. Grown men don't cheat. Grown men cheat. Grown women cheat too. Y'all want to be sitting up here acting like we live in a real perfect world. We don't live in we live in an imperfect world. And just because a man cheat, that don't mean that woman leave him. I don't care what y'all say. But I'm gonna tell you something. You have to know who you are at all times. Because some of y'all don't even know how exquisite that you are. Some of y'all don't even know the man that you dealing with, he ain't never had a woman like you. And you probably tell it, your man probably don't even know. But I'm gonna tell you something about men and women. Men, oh thank you. Men are cocky. Men will know. Men will know how cocky they are. Men are cocky. Men be feeling like if they took you out to eat and paid the bill, they feel like they did something. But yet here we are in the kitchen acting like we ain't did. Baby, you are an exquisite taste. When that man can lay in that bed and you get up and you cater. Listen, y'all got to stop thinking it's one-sided. It is not one-sided. Listen. We got grown men and we got grown women. But you got to, let me tell you what the key to getting everything you want. Communication. Communication. You cannot expect your husband or your man, your dude, your piece. You can't expect them to read your mind. This ain't no Tyler Perry show. This is real life. This ain't scripted. Right now, y'all watching me do everything in real time. This is a live recording. People can go back and play this over. This is real. Life is real. You got to stop thinking that your man can read your mind and he gonna read your mind because you thinking, oh, he a grown man. He should know what I want or need. No, baby. He knew what the last woman wanted and what the last woman needed because what you need and what you want, it looks totally different. Understand that. Communication. Some of y'all don't know how to communicate. Let me tell you what y'all communication is. Cussing, fussing, complaining, talking loud, over talk, having the control, having the power. Some of y'all don't even understand. That is not communication. Because you know what? We watched our grandparents cuss each other out. Right now, some of y'all got grandmas that still cuss to this day. And y'all think it's funny. It's funny, but it ain't funny. Because if you don't get yourself together, you're going to become your grandma. You're going to become your grandma. Thank you, God. You're going to become your grandma. Because y'all think that that's how you talk to people. That is not how you talk to people. That is not how you communicate. That ain't how you communicate. But that right there goes over some people's head. Because people be scared to communicate because they feel like, oh, I've always seen my grandma talk to my granddaddy like that. Hold on, y'all. Let me set my oven to a delay. 10, 11, 12. I set my oven on delay so it can start. Wait, hold on. And this gonna start while I'm at church. Cause back in the days, we watched grandma We watch grandma. We listen to grandma be rude and be cussing and be fussing. And we sit and we think that's how to communicate. That is not how you communicate. You got to understand, you're not talking to these men like our grandparents talked to these people. We're not talking to the people like we assume, thank you, we should talk. We're talking, we got to learn that these men are not built like that because you don't have to talk to them like that. You're going to have a grown man that's going to let you know, little mama, you ain't got to talk to me like that, baby. You can talk to me. And some of y'all women don't even understand that's an exquisite taste. Y'all don't even understand that's an exquisite taste. What y'all don't understand that's an exquisite taste. Thank you. Like, it's an exquisite taste. Communicating about things that you ain't never seen your parents do is an exquisite taste. Breaking generational curses is an exquisite taste. When you can talk to your person, like I'm literally, y'all can have a heated conversation, disagreement, but y'all can come back and talk about and fix it. That is growth. But some of y'all don't think that communication. Some of y'all right now think the biggest thing in relationships going left is cheating. Nope. The biggest thing in relationships going left is lack of communication. It's finances. Finances is the number one thing that'll cause a relationship to end. 2, lack of communication. The third thing that breaks up a home is infidelity. Infidelity is not the number one cause. The second thing that communication could stop. See, a lot of women, I'm gonna tell y'all the difference. A lot of women get that thing twisted when it comes to certain things. Some women, that y'all will sit down and y'all will say, okay, I gave my body to this man. I gave my body to this man. Because you laid down and you gave your body to that man, it doesn't mean that you're in a relationship. Some of y'all get up and y'all crash out because y'all don't lay it down with a man. You're a grown adult. Y'all are 2 grown adults unless they took it from you. See, y'all want to sit down and y'all the next day you think you can crash out because you gave him something. No, when you a grown adult, you understand what y'all doing. But see, some of y'all want to get up and you want to know why you busting windows out and flattening tires, because for one, you're not dealing with a grown man, and for 2, you're not thinking logically, because because you gave him something, that doesn't automatically mean y'all in a relationship. And y'all crash. Let's not get it twisted. Men crash out too. There are some men that are not in tune with their emotions. They will crash out harder than a woman. There are some men that carry more baggage than a woman. A woman with 3, 4, 5 kids. There are men that carry baggage. There are men that got mommy issues. There are men that got daddy issues, and they don't know how to communicate at all. Some men know, some of these men, the only thing they know how to do is provide. There are some men, they will give you money for everything, but they don't want to communicate about nothing. They don't want to talk about nothing. They don't want to tell you if you right or you wrong. They don't want to do none of that. All they want to do is sit down. They'll throw money at it. But when you deal with a grown man, no, baby, we're going to talk about this. Y'all think that a grown man pay 100% of the bills. That don't qualify him to be a grown man because he pay 100% of the bills. When you meet a grown man that's in tune, he going to automatically pay them bills. He going to do what he supposed to because he already know he a grown man. But when it comes to his emotions, when it comes to him thinking logically, when it comes to respecting you, when it comes to protecting you from him, some of y'all don't know. Y'all be needing protecting from the man or the woman y'all dealing with. Y'all know, y'all learn to say, oh, he provide or he protect. Do you know sometimes you need protection from that person that's supposed to be protecting you? You need protection from them at times. And some of y'all don't even get that. Some of y'all don't get that. Some of y'all don't think logically. Some of y'all, all y'all see is dollar signs. Oh, because he provide. But baby, what about your emotions? What about your emotions? What about how you feel? Because you know how you feel. This ain't like grandma and granddaddy. This ain't like back in the days. You matter. Like your emotions matter. What you think matters. How you feel matters. Some of y'all don't think that. Some of y'all think, oh, because he paid the bills, I can't talk to him. Why are you in a relationship with somebody that you can't talk to, you can't communicate with, you can't express how you feel, you can't tell them how you feel? Why are you dealing with a man like that? You scared to talk because if I talk, he gonna get mad. You're not dealing with no grown man, baby. You dealing with a man. Because when you're dealing with a grown man, give him a few minutes when he come in and let him get his thoughts together. And then you go in there and say, I don't like the way you handle me. I don't like the way you talk to me. I don't like the way you cheat on me. I don't like the way you disrespected me. I don't like it. And you can talk. about it. Grown men talk about certain things, and they don't always got to be right. Even if they wrong, sometimes they ain't even going to tell you. They know they wrong. They going to walk away. And then, you know, when they'll come back and tell you, they'll tell you in a different conversation. Sometimes, babe, you be dead right. But I ain't going to say it, but you be dead right. And you know what they'll do? They going to just go away and just say, you know what? She was right. And let me tell you something. If you say it enough, if you say certain things enough, if you don't see no transforming in that person you dealing with, man or woman, you don't need to be with them. Because once you tell a person that you don't like something and they continue to do it, it ain't a mistake after the third time. You give a person, you know, but baby, that's a choice you made. You want to make that decision. You want to do this. You want to disrespect me. You want to spaz out at work. Grown people don't lose jobs. They don't walk away either. Let me tell you why. Because when you become a grown person, you understand, I can't afford to walk away from no job. Before you leave that one job, you're going to find another one. That's what grown people do. Grown people just don't, oh, I quit that job. They was disrespecting me. No matter how bad it is, when you're a grown person, you stand there and you stand in the paint until you can find a different job, because you know that's your means of finances. You don't let nothing trick you up off these streets when it comes to being a grown person. But you got to be a grown person to understand what I'm saying, y'all. You got to be a grown person. I got to clean this up. Hold on, y'all. Let me put these seasons away. You got to know that you are a grown person. Y'all know I got to clean the counter with some Lysol. One day, Lysol gonna endorse me. I don't know when. But I love me some Lysol. I gotta wipe these counters off. But listen, you are an exquisite taste. Once you get a taste of an adult, let me tell you something. I have to break it down into lamer terms. Once you become an adult, you deal with an adult. You as the woman have a bad day. Come here, ladies. Let me break it down into lamer terms. But when you're dealing with a man, I'm gonna tell you the difference between a man and a grown man. You having a bad day, you and your person. You come home and you say, I just had the worst day of my life. Everything went wrong that could possibly go wrong. My stomach cramping, like this wig tight, like I messed up. I didn't meet the deadline. Something going on in your life. The kids getting on your nerves. When you dealing with a grown person, when you dealing with a man, this is what the man gonna say. What you complaining for? Okay, you had a bad day. What does that mean? I had a bad day. Oh, what? We got to get these bills paid. Them man, you know, they're gonna be kids. That's what a man will say. A grown man, you know what he gonna say? Don't even worry about it. He gonna tell you, babe, come here, let's talk about it. He gonna say, well, why you had a bad day? He's gonna listen to what you said. He's gonna say, you know what, you ain't even gotta cook, or baby, you want me to cook? Or he'll get the kids and he'll start playing with the kids or entertaining the kids. He's gonna do the opposite of what a man would do. A grown man is gonna say, okay, she's having a bad day. And it might be, babe, I take out the trash or whatever it is that you need. You go take a hot shower and I got something. He's gonna, he'll say, come here, babe, let me rub your feet. Let me rub your stomach. Let me rub your back. That's what a grown man gonna do. But see, some of y'all, my girl say, I just realized I had a little boy. It's a difference between a man and a grown man. A grown man, it ain't so selfish just about him. A grown man appreciate just a phone call, or you saying, babe, how was your day? A grown man with children, you a woman, you meet a man with kids, and you go to ask him about his kids. You a grown woman. You come across a grown man. He got children. And you go to asking about his other children. You say, well, how was your kid's day? How was, they're not your children, but you're asking and you're sincere. Or for instance, if he called you a grown man. This is a difference. This is a difference between a conversation with a man and a grown man. This is what a grown man will say. A grown man. I mean, this is just a man. He call you, oh, my baby mama. Oh, that's stinking. He going in on his baby mama. I'm talking about he going in. She calling me about shoes. Oh, she calling me, telling me to get this. What? That's what a man do. A grown man, he gonna be like, I had a bad rough day. I was on the phone with my baby mama, and she said the kids need or the kids did this, and sometimes the grown man conversation and a man conversation. I'm telling you, you know how y'all say y'all want intellectual conversations. Once you get a taste of a grown man not talking down on his baby mama. I'm the type of woman, I don't let a man down no other woman that he's ever dealt with. I don't care how bad it is. You can't talk to me about your exes like in a bad manner. We may have conversation, but you can never tell me, oh, she was this and that. You used to love her. You used to deal with her. You used to eat with her, sleep with her, all that. I'm just that type of grown woman. A grown man, first of all, ain't even gonna do that. A man, oh, I can't stand her. She ain't cook. She ain't clean. She ain't do. No, a grown man, and then you sitting there listening to the grown man say, I gotta go do this, and you say, you know what? Go down here, they got a sale on or whatever. When you listen to the grown man and you give him that feedback and you like that and he telling you about his baby mama, ladies, you are an exquisite taste, because you got some women that are so selfish that it's about me and my kids, but you got grown women that really do care and love the man and his children, because y'all think you get a man through his stomach. That might be true for some men, but if you go to loving on his kids, girl, that thing do something to a man, because it's rare. And a lot of men, they be so standoffish. They don't want everybody around their kids. They protect their kids with everything in it. Y'all think the women protect their kids. Grown men protect their kids just like a woman. He be like, ain't no any woman coming over my kids. I have to have the right woman to even introduce my kids. You are an exquisite taste, and you don't even know it, ladies. You an exquisite taste? You are an exquisite taste, and you don't even know it. You're an exquisite taste. But once you get a taste of a man that's respectful and ain't doing all that cussing, and I'm not going to say he don't cuss, but once you deal with a man that know how to use his words and not cuss and throw temper tantrums, because a lot of men throw temper tantrums. Oh, yeah, they throw temper tantrums. Not grown men, a lot of men. Y'all ever see? I just seen a video the other day where a man got mad, something happened, and he went to tearing up the lady's house. He went to putting syrup everywhere. But a grown man, a grown man, he might get mad, but he ain't gonna tear up nothing, because he already know, if we get back together, I'm gonna have to fix that. That's one reason why he's not gonna do that. That's one reason why he's not gonna do that. He's not gonna tear up nothing, because he already know, if we ever get back together, I gotta fix that. But a grown man know how to deal with his emotions. See, y'all be around here giving attributes to a man. Y'all be thinking every time a man buy you something or put it in your life in the bedroom, oh, he's a grown man. That don't mean he a grown man. A grown man takes care of you emotionally as well. A grown man takes care of you spiritually as well. But see, some of y'all don't want to talk about that. Some of y'all don't want to talk about that. Some of y'all don't want to talk about spiritual. Because, see, all y'all think about is a man having a black card. Y'all think about the man providing. But you know what? It takes more than money. Just like it takes more than money to take care of these kids. Like, we can go on and talk about, you are an exquisite taste. As a woman, if you don't take nothing else from my life today, you need to be walking around in your own house saying, I'm an exquisite taste. And if you are single, you got to know that you are an exquisite taste. And if the next man that gets you, he gonna have an experience out of this world, because you are an experience. And every man don't get the same experience, like every woman don't get the same experience from a man. Y'all may hear about a man being a good provider in one situation, and that situation go left. Just because he was a good provider over here, that don't automatically mean that he gonna be a good provider to you. Because sometimes in certain situations, you think a man come out bad and rude and disrespectful and don't want to provide. Thank you. Y'all really think that? Y'all think a man don't want? Thank you. Y'all think a man don't want to provide for you? He wants to provide. But sometimes, after getting a bitter taste left in his mouth, He hold back on doing certain things when it come to being a grown man, because the last woman he gave that version to, she didn't treat him right because she wasn't no grown woman. But you got to know that you are an exquisite taste, and once you realize that you are an exquisite taste, you don't go back to boring, or he can't just be a typical person. You gonna always want that taste, because once you get a taste of the good life, once you get a taste of living a certain type of lifestyle, you gonna always thrive to get that. You ain't gonna no longer settle for less. You never gonna allow nobody to mistreat you and treat you as such, as if you not an exquisite taste, because you are an exquisite taste. You can't go in a situation thinking that every man knows what you need. He don't know what you need. He knows what the last woman needed. So you are different, and you're going to bring something different to the table. Because when you cook a meal sometimes and you don't add no salt, that be bland. That be bland. Come on, YouTube. So nobody ain't supporting me today? I got 77 people on here, so y'all ain't supporting me today. That's what y'all saying? I'm just saying. See, some people don't understand how exquisite they are. And if you don't take nothing else from this live, you got to know that you're an exquisite taste. That everybody don't experience somebody like you. And if you was good to somebody that broke your heart, that lied to you, mistreat you, you still are an exquisite taste. You just was a taste that they couldn't take. You was too rich. Let's say it like that. Because some things that you eat, it's rich in flavor, and you be like, oh, I can taste the molasses, or I can taste the sugar, or I can taste the cream, or I can taste the salt. Some things, it goes beyond their wildest dreams, so they can't handle you. So they fumble you, they mistreat you. But you still got to know that you're an exquisite taste. He probably couldn't handle you. She probably couldn't handle you. And y'all got to also stop thinking that it's only men out here that do wrong. Women do wrong. Y'all think men don't have broken hearts? Y'all think men don't be lied to and used and mistreated? Y'all think men don't get left? And I'm serious. Y'all think that men don't get left raising children by themselves? See, that's the problem with this world. We so one-sided. It's only about the woman. No, there are men that go through like problems like trying to sign kids up for school, trying to keep order in their house, trying to feed the children. Like, it's some men that struggle just like a woman do, but y'all will never know, because in y'all mind, every man is the same and every man supposed to have. No. And you got to see what fits your lifestyle. Like, what really says you. Like, what really is you. Like, you got to stop settling for the bare minimum. Y'all be scared to say, I want the best for my life. The same way you want what's best for your children, you should want what's best for you. Like, you got to stop walking around here just because he give you good bed stuff. Like, y'all in the bedroom and he do. Okay, after he put it in your life in the bedroom, what else to him? How he treat you? How he talk to you? Do he listen to you? Are you in your soft girl era? Like, how long you been with your man? Because, baby, after 90 days, okay, what we doing? Y'all in a relationship, and y'all been in a relationship a year, 2 years, and you still ain't in your soft girl era? Something is wrong. Like, ladies, I'm so serious. All that being strong, like, listen, be strong when you have to be strong. But you shouldn't have to walk around every day and be strong when you got a good man. When you got a man, you walking around like you strong every day. When you walking around and you in a full-blown relationship, y'all been together 3-4 years. Y'all been together 3-4 years. And you still the one that carry everything, do everything, and he don't do nothing. Sis, it's a problem. And if you've been with a man 5-10 years, y'all got kids and y'all not married, sis, you ain't the one. Because it don't take no man that long. And I said what I said. And I ain't backing down. I ain't changing it. It don't take no man 5 children, 3 houses, 20 years to know if you his wife. It don't. And some of y'all be around here not in exquisite taste. Good morning. I'm married. You hear what I say? And see, when you talk like this, people do not want to hear it. People look at life as, oh, the man supposed to be the provider. He supposed to be protector. And then, especially women that look like me. look. Women that look like me, we super strong all the time. We think we got to carry everybody. We got to take care of everybody. We got to take care of the whole entire world. Ladies, sisters, my sisters, it's okay to be a rabbit sometimes. Ain't you tired of being strong? I'm telling you, once you get the taste of a grown man and you ain't got to have that S on your chest all the time, when you a single woman, single mother, you gonna walk around with the S on your chest. But it's time to be in your soft girl era. And I said what I said. You would carry everybody, take care of everybody. We do everything, cook, clean, worry about everybody, provide for No, that ain't how it's supposed to be. But society has made it that way. And women of color, like, so much trauma. I ain't knocking the other women, but I'm talking about the women that look like me. If you think being in your soft girl era makes you weak, something is wrong with you. You mean to tell me you rather carry the bags by yourself than allow somebody to come in and carry it, which God created? Because God said he created a helpmate. Don't you want your helpmate? Don't you want your helpmate? Or you want to sit around here and scream that you strong? See, that's that mentality. Some of y'all mamas told y'all, or y'all daddies told you, oh, don't depend on nobody. Don't you do it on your own. And it's all fine and dandy. But don't you want to know what it feels like? Because I know y'all watch TV. And not just TV, you in your community and you see other people, other women being taken care of while we right here being super women all the time, carrying the whole world on our back. Listen, it's a time and a place for everything. It's a time and a place. I'm married. You say I'm loud for no reason. Why are you on my live? Let me help you. I guess you wanted to be the first one today because I ain't blocked nobody all day. They talk about I'm the reason why women single. No, I'm gonna be the reason why a lot of women become soft girls. Good morning, good morning. What are y'all talking about? But listen, I wanna thank everybody that came in this live this morning. Your girl almost hit 1,000 people in this live this morning. Y'all, I was like at 7, almost at 8 if I didn't hit 8 this morning in this live. Oh my goodness. Listen to me. I want to thank everybody that purchased something off my Amazon teacher wish list. If you have not, and if you are new here, first of all, if you are new here, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Second of all, make sure you are following me. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. My YouTube name is @PrettyBrown43. All the other platforms, I'm Charnetta Pray Hunter. On all the other platforms, go look me up, send me a request. I accept your request. If you would like to support your girl, because I am an educator, I teach high school. We got like a week or two left and a half before I go back to work. And I created a teacher wish list. It's on my page. All you got to do is click this QR code or get the link and go and look me up, Charnetta Pray Hunter. You can find me on Amazon because it's public, and purchase something off my teacher wish list. Listen, but I want to thank everybody that already, when I tell y'all, I've been getting gifts after gifts after gifts. But if you would like to purchase something to help your girl out to go back, the Pretty Brown Click already started. If you want to. If you don't, that's fine. I want to thank everybody that tapped the screen, that shared it out, that commented, that engaged. This was the first time, y'all, I just jumped on and started talking. I didn't say tap the screen. I didn't say nothing. I guess y'all already knew. From now on, this how I'm going to run it live. Good morning. I'm good. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This how I'm going to run it live. Yeah, I'm almost done. I'm in the kitchen too. What you got to come here to do? Come on. You going to be on the camera. Well, you going to be on the camera, but I'm getting... Okay, yeah. I'm going to be up finishing a little bit. But listen, when you come on my live, I appreciate. I'm almost at 100,000 taps. This is how I need to run a live, Monique. I didn't know what I was doing wrong, but whatever I was doing it all wrong because y'all came on this morning. I don't know if it was the Lord that sent y'all here, but baby, y'all came on and showed mad love. I'm almost at 100,000 taps. Normally, I'm on here saying y'all tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen, support, support, support. Now, y'all just jumped on here and started doing y'all thing. Y'all was coming out of left field. But I want to thank everybody that's already supporting your girl. Go and fill up that teacher's wish list. Y'all, come on, let's knock that teacher's wish list out so that when I go back to work, I'll be able to do this what my pretty brown click did. If y'all like how I get down, understand I'm one of the realest live hosts you're going to come across. I'm going to talk about some things that going to rub you the wrong way, going to make you feel some type of way. I'm going to make you uncomfortable because I'm going to talk the truth. I'm going to tell you the real. Some of y'all don't like talking the real. Like I said, if you don't take nothing from my life, know that you an exquisite taste. You are an exquisite taste. Like, you ain't nobody else like you. God didn't create nobody else like you. And when you deal with somebody, you got to know that, baby, can't nobody else do it like I do it. And I ain't even talking about in the bedroom. Some of y'all be scared. Y'all only think y'all lead with one thing. Baby, the bedroom lasts 20 minutes at the most. You got to be more than that. Like these men say, it's more to you than what lies between your thighs. It's more to you that lie between your thighs. Some of y'all don't get that. Some of y'all think, oh, I got this good stuff between my legs. And listen, I'm not saying you don't got no good stuff between your legs. But after you give that good stuff up, what's next? I'm just saying. After you give it up, what's next? You feel what I'm saying? I'm just saying, somebody say 20 minutes, you scratching it. I'm just saying, some of these women, they think that, oh, let me just give him some and it's going to be okay. It takes more than that to keep a man interest, to keep him in tune to you. You feel what I'm saying? It takes more than that to keep a man's interest. That part. And I say 20 minutes. People come out left field talk about 20 minutes. And baby, you scratching it. I'm just saying. So that means I'm talking to grown women. That means I'm talking to grown women and grown men. Because they say, baby, 20 minutes is... They say 20 minutes is pushing it. I'm trying to... Thank you, that part. I'm trying to give y'all a little more. Neil Scott said, I want to contribute to your school. Listen, go to my page. There's a link. I did like 2 flyers. All you got to do is click that and you'll be able to play. Please do so I'll be able to know. Because listen, please go and click that link, that's QR code or whatever, and fill my wish list. It's Pretty Brown or Charnetta Pray. One of those. You will find me on Amazon. Buy whatever, and listen, you could just buy one thing. But listen, I got to get ready for church. It is like Florida is showing out today. It's storming, but I got to get ready to go to church. So we're going to get ready to pray. Thank y'all. Today was a different live. I even got 100,000 taps today. Go ahead. Sunday was a good day. I got up and I made my roast. I got my roast in the oven. I just went to talking. Maybe I need to get back in the kitchen doing this, Monique. Maybe this is what it is. I don't know. Y'all trips me out. But listen, let's get ready to pray. Repent of all my sins. Lord Jesus, I come to you humbly. Thank you in advance for choosing me to be the person you chose to speak to your people. Lord, I plead the blood of Jesus over the airways, over my husband, over my son, over myself, over my house. I even plead the blood of Jesus over my church today. Excuse me. Lord, open every door that needs to be open and close every door that needs to be closed. Close the mouths of the enemy, because the ears of the prince of the air. Anybody sick on my life, I'm asking that you heal them from the inside out, because you said by your stripes we are healed. Anybody weak on my life, I'm asking you to pull them close and whisper in their ear and let them know when we're weak, you're strong. Lord, do what only you can do. Have thy own way. Lord, don't let this message fall on deaf ears. Let it reach the people that need to reach, and let it return unto you void. Lord, protect their goings and their comings. As we lead this life, we never leave each other too far. Lord, make them the head and not the tail. Make them the lenders and not the borrowers. Make them the first and not the last. Lord, and we're not wondering what you're going to do. We thanking you in advance for what you're about to do. In Jesus' name, amen. Listen, your girl got to get ready to go to church. But like I said, if anybody want to support me going back to work, because I teach high school, ELA, y'all know, I teach high school. I got a teacher's wish list. Go and click the link. I put 2 flyers up. All you got to do is click the link and support. Until the next time, I want y'all to know that I love y'all. And it ain't nothing you can do about it.